Hi everyone, thanks again for joining me for this week's Soulmate Oracle reading. Okay, for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm Anne and I give general readings focusing on spiritual love connections, and that includes soulmates, twin flames, twin rays, karmic, and even past life connections. Anybody that connects to you on a spiritual level, this reading is for you. Also, if you are just in a relationship and need guidance on your situation, this is also a good reading to start with, because many times we are with people that not necessarily it has to be a spiritual love connection. You know, we all start off with dating and getting to know certain people that we end up finding that divine partner, whatever, whoever that may be. So I invite you to tune into this reading, watch it from beginning to end. There may be a message for you, and if there isn't, maybe you know someone that it can resonate with, and also take down notes, because sometimes the readings don't always resonate with us right away. Sometimes there can be things that is in our lives, especially now, a very busy time, that doesn't resonate with us right away. And then you come back to the reading and you say, wait a minute, I remember this. This is something I should have paid attention to. So, you know, signs, messages, they come through in many different forms. I pay attention all the time. I'm always writing them down, and the messages that I get, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Okay, so now that we're finally kind of like in the shadow phase of Mercury retrograde, it ended, and basically we're starting now to feel a little bit more like ourselves. At the same time, we're coming down to a level where, okay, yeah, the holidays are coming up, winter solstice or summer solstice is coming up, and it is a good time to reflect on ourselves. It's a good time to release a lot, because the new year is, you know, not too far from now, and we're all getting prepared. We're all getting organized. I know I am. It's a really, really busy time with the holidays. Many of us are still doing our shopping and preparing for a beautiful holiday feast, or going out somewhere, visiting friends, family, whatever that may be. This is a time to embrace the holiday. Embrace this time. This is a season for love and light, especially the light, because that's what the winter solstice represents, and also the summer solstice. So wherever you're at, I hope you're embracing as much as you can, because it's really something that will spread on to the new year, you know, and it's really important to bring in the new year with lots of joy, you know, lots of happiness. And I know you guys know this, but sometimes we need reminders, because gosh, with like everyday stress, sometimes it just brings us down, and we don't realize. We wake up, you know, feeling like, oh, you know, and then you say, wait a minute, no, just going to say my positive affirmations. I'm going to give it to the universe, give it to God, give it to the higher above, because I love myself, and that's what you need to do. You know, I like to give these intros before my readings, because I want to help you guys, to empower you. It's not all about just, you know, find the love of your life, or get together with the love of your life, or mend the relationship with the love of your life. It's about loving yourself. That's the love of your life. Yes, that is the love of your life. Okay, so now, if you would like to get your own personalized reading, I do offer that in the description area. You can go to any one of my blog websites to get that. And you can also read my blog articles. This is a very busy time for a lot of us. Be prepared that there may be a little bit of a delay with getting your reading, because of, like, I'm getting like sometimes like one after another. So whatever that may be, just please be patient, because I will get to everyone as soon as I can. I go by first come, first serve. So just letting you guys know, a lot of people have asked me this in the past and emailed me, and I try to get to emails as well. So if you have a question or something that you would like to know about, you know, just please post it in the comments area, and I will get to your question, whatever that may be. I can't give a reading in the comments area, so I should rephrase that, what I just said, because it's kind of hard to read with, you know, in a comments area. Obviously, nobody wants to see their full reading in the comments area. So whatever that may be. So yeah, I know I'm going on, but I'm just excited to be here for you guys, and I just want to thank you all for all your shares, likes, for all of you, the subscribers, and everybody who has reached out to me during this time with me and my dog Kisses. And as many of you know, it's my 11-year-old, my 12-year-old Westie, that was just diagnosed with diabetes, plus she has Addison's disease from last year. So it's been a little bit of a challenge, you know, getting things adjusted, but we're working it out, and she's really happy. If those of you follow me on social media, you can see that I post a lot about her and a lot about motivational quotes, just to keep you going, because like I said, this is a journey journey for all of us. This is like we're all together. This is a positive energy exchange, and everything that I give out to you guys are giving it back to me, and I appreciate the support. I really say this with my sincere gratitude. I love you guys, and if there's more I can do, I will in the future. I plan to do more as the time goes by. But like I said, there's only so much time in a day that we can get things done, especially with my schedule and, you know, everything that I have going on. But I know that 2019 is going to be a really good year for all of us. And that's the way we should bring it in, with a positive attitude. 2018 was great as well. You know, don't look at any of the things, past regrets, past negativities. Always look at, you know, what you've accomplished. Always look at the glass half full, not half empty. And you know what? It'll be brought to you abundantly. Yes, blessings will come to you abundantly. Okay, so without further delay, let's begin the reading. Okay, I've meditated and shuffled the cards, asking the angels for guidance and to give us wisdom on what we need to know for this and the upcoming weeks that approach us before the end of this year, and what we need to know in order to empower our relationships for the new year. The cards that I've used were the very beautiful Angels of Abundance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Haven't used this deck in a while, and I love it. Okay, and the first card that I pulled, Release Jealousy. And as you can see, I'm trying to clear this card up. Okay, doesn't look like it's going to clear up for me. Let's see if I can clear that. No. Okay. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's success inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. Yes, that's the perfect mindset. And this goes for everyone, and especially now during the holidays, the season. It promotes a lot of, I know a lot of material items, even if you do or you don't celebrate. It has a lot of energy there that we tend to take with us year after year, and I see it all the time. It's not that we're jealous of everyone, but sometimes we have this envy feeling that you wonder, why can't I have the same thing? Or you look at other people and say, why can't my relationship be like theirs? This is very common. We're all human, and the grass is always greener on the other side. Now, the divine masculine here is feeling egotistic, and the energies are overwhelming since everything that has happened, you know, over these last few months, and along with now coming to an end of a year that maybe was not what divine masculine planned out to be. And a lot of energy with, I have to say, it's more of like egotistic versus a real like energy that they don't feel like they're getting enough, because the divine masculine knows that they're not doing their part in life, and they're not doing what they want to do in life. Basically, there's a lot of deprivation and a lot of being held back that the divine masculine has been doing over these last few months. And now is a time for releasing that, releasing the jealousy. If you feel that you have less and you're not getting what you should be getting, well, this is not something that you're not receiving. It's basically because you've been putting off a lot of negativity on yourself. You've been being very hard on yourself, and you don't realize it because you're not giving in to the love that you have deep in your heart. Sometimes we do this to ourselves, and we tend to overlook our own blessings and our own inspiration that we give to others, because we are all united. Remember that. Nobody is higher than others, no matter what status, no matter how powerful that person is. You know what? When it comes down to it, we all go to the same place at the end. We all find ourselves, well, we try to go to the higher above, the higher light, but sometimes we find ourselves falling, and we feel like we're not worthy, or we just don't feel like we are deserving of love and anything with positivity. So the divine masculine here is starting to release that. And divine masculine lives in both the male and the female. So I'm not generating this on one specific area. So there's definitely some changes happening with women, and there's also changes happening with men. So releasing the jealousy, letting go, and surrendering to what is truly in your heart. That's the key here. That's the key to true happiness, to true light, is that you have to stop looking at what that person has and why their relationship seems to be so perfect. Why is my friend with their soulmate and I can't be with my soulmate? Why is my soulmate so hard to reach? Well, guess what? Your soulmate isn't so hard to reach just yet. Your soulmate is not ready, or your soulmate is not destined to come into your life just yet. And many times we have to release the jealousy of other people that we don't realize we're jealous. We have it. We have it inside of us. You are capable of having all the love just like you see on other people and what you think you see on other people, because many times when you see it, sometimes it's not what it truly is. And try not to pay attention to social media. I see this all the time. People posting pictures of themselves together, happy as a family, as a couple, or, you know, just like they're so, everything is like so all together, and maybe you look at this and say, why can't I have that? You know, why is my soulmate not treating me the same way as I see with others? Guess what? That's a mask. That's not truth. That's not really what's happening. Yes, we do post on social media, but many times we just post because it's just fun to post, and we like to make a nice setting. Just like, you know, with everyone wants, you know, the best, and we all want to look our best. So many times we're not showing actually what's happening behind closed doors. So don't judge what you see, even on TV, celebrities, whoever you're watching, wherever you're watching it. Just focus on yourself, okay? Focus on getting yourself the best that you can be. There's no such thing of, I want what they have. Yes, be inspired, like it says on this card, be inspired by it, but don't allow it to bring you down, because that brings your vibration down, and you know what? It does nothing for your soul center to find the true happiness that you're looking for. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Declutter. And as you can see, beautiful angel on this, well, she's behind, well, the moon is behind her. She's sitting on the moon. It's very pretty. I love the colors. I love the magicalness of this card. I could gaze into all these cards, and Doreen Virtue always has the most beautiful artwork. Okay, so let's see what this card says. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others. You may need your items. Who may need your items? Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Oh, yes, that's a good card for me as well, because I'm always putting things together and cluttering my schedule. But that's why we should all listen to this card. You'll feel better. You'll feel more focused. Just take the time. Let go. Let go of all that clutter. Donate. I always say this. Divine Masculine has so much upon them, you know, and when the Divine Masculine is constantly accumulating, and that could be anything. It doesn't have to be stuff. It could be, you know, like the holding on to jealousy, holding on to negativity, holding on to feeling deprived, feeling unworthy. Whatever you're holding on to, you need to release it, because you don't need it. You know what? You should let go of it, and, you know, release it, surrender, leave it to God. Leave it just all away. You know, don't keep focusing on it, because every time you keep focusing on it, you're empowering it, and you're putting more and more pressure on yourself. Like, something needs to happen. Something needs to go on in my life, and I need to make it happen. And if I don't make it happen, it's never going to happen. No, stop thinking that way, because when things are meant to happen, it's going to happen. Try to get a new mindset. Sometimes it's easier to think it this way than think, I need to keep putting that pressure on myself, because that's what's causing you to feel overwhelmed, to feel pressed for time. You're in a hurry. You're not taking time out for yourself. You know, like, all of these things is because it's a reflection of what is happening in your life currently. You know, I know that we are all here together doing the exact same thing, trying to live life, you know, to the fullest. And many times we don't do that because we're too worried, and we're holding on to worry and doubt and negativity. And that's where you need to release it. And sometimes it's hard to do it. I know. I'm not saying that it's easy. But when you just say, I surrender, I let go, and I'm going to just focus on what makes me happy. It's not being selfish. It's not taking too much time out for yourself. No, actually what it's doing is you're taking one step back and saying, I'm just going to breathe. Yeah. Breathe. Take a deep breath and do something for yourself, especially now during the time of the holiday season. You know, we're getting into a very cold climate, and a lot of us is experiencing it, and we've already experienced snow, and we've already experienced all that good stuff that comes in winter. And those lucky people who are in summer currently, that's good for you. But we're talking about winter today because I am in winter, okay? What you need to do is focus on the things that you need to get done, especially now, the end of Mercury retrograde. You know, it's a good time because we're in a shadow phase. I forgot to get these projects done. I forgot to get this done. I need to declutter all of these things and just get rid of these things if I'm not using them, because it's the end of the year. And I like to do this also before the new year, because I like to start the new year fresh and revived. And you know what? We collect so much that we don't use it. We forget about it. I find things after 5 years and say, wow, I forgot all about that. You could give that to somebody and they can find use for it. And it's an energy exchange and it's recycling and you're being green. I love saving the planet. You know, whatever you can do, it helps yourself. It's a positive energy exchange. And I'm not trying here to tell you guys to just get rid of everything and start fresh. No, the things that you're not using, that you're holding on to, like the emotional things. Maybe this relationship that you're in right now, maybe it's not what you think it is. Maybe you have been living this relationship for so long thinking, I need to be in this relationship because I don't want to be alone. And I'm not really happy and I'm not really focused on anything with happy. It got stale and I'm just, you know, we're just like friends. But you're not really fulfilled. Maybe it's time to have a good sit down now that Mercury retrograde is over and talk what your feelings are. Maybe it's just friendship that you need with this person and not a relationship, because there could be someone better out there for you. Or maybe there is somebody that is better out there for you and you're not looking at that person. Maybe she's right there. And you've been caught up in yourself with this person that you're not realizing that he or she is the one that you're meant to be with. Now, I can't tell you what to do, and like I've always said, these readings are not directed onto one person, so these readings are mainly to help guide you, to empower you, and the messages that you get from these readings. I am not here to judge or tell anybody anything, because I would never do that, but I'd like for you to take these messages that come to you from your highest good, from your own spirit guides, because these are messages. And I try to go and like give like examples of different types of soul connections, because many times there's a connection with someone and it really like touches them, and they get back to me and they tell me, wow, you really spoke to me on that one chord or that one reading and message that you gave me, and you helped me to understand something that I've been, you know, troubled about. So this is why I try my best to I try to go to different types of situations. So whatever that is, declutter, let go, and release. That's the main card. That's what it's telling you right now. I know I'm talking about, you know, cleaning out the closet or cleaning out the attic or basement, but that's a good thing too, because it does promote positive energy. I'm all about positive energy, guys, and I'm all about helping you to bring in the positive energy, the good luck, like we call the good luck for the new year. And we all want that, you know, everyone needs that. So whatever that may be, so that you can bring the new love into your life, maybe rejuvenate that love relationship you have. Maybe that relationship has been so stale because you haven't gotten rid of negative stuff. You haven't gotten rid of the negative that you've been holding on to. And maybe you're looking at them and thinking that they're negative. Maybe you both need to sit down. You know, sometimes communication gets crossed during these troublesome times, especially Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde. Lots of emotional stuff. You know, we're all coming back to ourselves little by little. Not easy during the holidays sometimes, but we're getting there, slowly but surely. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Okay, focus on your priorities. And as you can see, this beautiful angel, she's above the clouds with her lantern, with her light. And it's like she's meditating. She's looking deep inside herself and she's focused. She knows there's something more beyond the clouds. And as the card says, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. And you know what? Focus on your priorities. It's so important, really, guys, because if you're not focusing on your priorities, you get lost, you get detached, from what you were mainly trying to do originally. And I know we all get like that. I get like that as well. Focusing on your priorities, maybe it's something to do inside yourself. Divine Feminine, she needs to do this. Divine Feminine is calling out, I need change. I need to focus on what is important. And that's me. Stop looking at why I'm not getting what I want, or I'm not seeing what I want. This person is not being who I want. And stop focusing on what he or she is doing, because that's not your priority. Your priority is not watching another person. Your priority is not seeing what they're doing on, Facebook, or what they posted on Instagram, or what what they haven't texted you for a while, or they haven't gotten in touch with you. They haven't answered you back. Like, all of these things happen, and that becomes our priority. As soon as the phone goes beep, 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 we hear that text, we run to it. I mean, that's not good. That's not your priority. I mean, detach yourself from that. Priority is you. Sometimes it's good to just, I know we don't like to leave the phone home, but sometimes it's good to take another phone. I have 3 phones, so I don't take every phone with me. I take a phone that I need for emergencies, and that's all I have, a phone when I go somewhere, because I get distracted and I stop focusing on the priority that I set myself to do. I started doing this and I started getting things done. Otherwise, I'm always going to be on that phone, and my priority is, oh, I need to do this, or I need to do that, or I need to do this. You know what? You get distracted, and the original priority that you set out to do gets lost. Seriously, you need to focus and look at what you're doing, because we are all getting lost. Many years ago, we didn't have these fun gadgets, and we wrote on a pencil and paper what we're going to do, and our focus was this, and that's what it was. Sometimes we had pagers, yeah. I mean, little things like that. That was like someone saying, call me back, sure. But not like it is today. And we need to stop doing it, or at least not stop. I can't say that because I'm guilty, but maybe moderate some things so that we can get our priorities done. Focusing on yourself, I find, to me, that is the biggest priority. Myself, my family, my home. That is my priority, and that should be your priority too. Always focus on your soul center, your core, because if you don't focus on that, if you have health issues, if you've been putting something off and saying, you know what, I'm going to go and check this out later, I'm going to do this later, I don't need to do this right now. Yeah, I know it's the holidays and everything, but how about make an appointment today for after the holidays or something? Or if it's necessary, maybe you can get in something sooner. But whatever that is, you need to focus on your priority. And that could be even self-care. Maybe you've been neglecting, taking care of yourself. Maybe you're not going for, like your manicure, your pedicure, your massage. Maybe you need to get your hair done. Maybe you need to get a good workout. That's probably a good priority right there, because that keeps you healthy, keeps you trim, keeps your spirit alive. It's all mind, body, and spirit. That's my favorite thing to do when I have time. Obviously, I've been kind of like preoccupied by everything, but I try to get a workout in at least 4 times a week. And if I can't, I'll do some walking. So that's my example to you guys, because I find that it helps us to clear our minds to think. Especially what I'm doing, I am spiritually channeling a lot, and I'm looking onto other things, on other areas in my life that I need to be clear. If I'm not clear, I'm not going to focus. I feel very like in a cloud, like in a room that, you just are, what is that called? Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. When you're very stuffy and you need to open up a window, you need to breathe. And that's what I feel like deep inside when I don't exercise for a few days. So I need to get something done. I highly recommend that you get the same thing going in your life, get that regimen. I guarantee you're going to feel great. You're going to feel alive inside. And many of you already know this. I know a lot of you who work out, do yoga, do a lot of walking, and, working out is number one. I find that to help. Clean eating also helps. That's the main focus. Getting all good foods into your bodies, trying to stay away from, processed as much as possible. We all sometimes are short on time, and fast food is right there, and I understand that. But, if you can do like 70, 80%, eating clean, healthy, you're doing great. But always remember, you have to do what works for you. Okay, I can suggest these things, but you have to make it in your your time slot, your busy schedule. Otherwise, it's always going to feel like I can't do it, like you're running on a marathon. I know I've done that many of times, trying to be superwoman or superman, trying to get everything done. Focus on your priorities and your relationship. Your relationship is really a priority as well, because once you focus on yourself and you've done everything that I just said that you've done, guess what? Your relationship is easy. I mean, it comes to you. Your soul connects with that other person so much easier. If that person is meant for you, if that person isn't meant for you, you will find the right person. Remember, when we meet people, it's not necessarily that everyone is going to be life partner. Sometimes they're helping us to get to where we need to get to empower ourselves so that we can find our soulmate, our twin flame, our twin ray, that divine partner, whatever you call, like the spiritual connection, because basically they're all, equal. We all have different types of soulmates. And I know a lot of people will say, well, this one is better and this one is better and this one. You know what? It all depends on who works for you, what you're called out to do, because sometimes you're not meant to be with that person just yet, but you're passing through and you're with someone. Sometimes for many years, you're married to someone, you're living with someone, you're with someone that you realize later on, that was not my divine soulmate. That was someone that was sent to me to get to my divine soulmate. So remember, everybody has a divine plan and everyone is unique. So you have to focus on your priority. So if you're not focusing on yourself, how are you going to find that person? Now, I mean, really, seriously, guys, I'm not here to tell you how to find this person. I'm actually helping you to find this person yourself, help guide you. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Oh, very beautiful, and I love the colors. Abundance mindset. As you can see, very beautiful angel. Lots and lots. I don't know if you could see. There you go. Beautiful treasures and gifts, and it looks like money, and it's just an abundance. Okay. All right, let me clear that. Okay. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. So, guys, okay, abundance mindset, exactly what I've been talking about here. All right, it's all coming down to one thing. The abundance is about to approach you. The abundance of what you're looking for is about to come into your life. This is a divine card that's telling you that you can make it happen by releasing everything that you're holding on to, letting go, declutter. Focus on what is your priority in your life. Focus on your family, your kids, yourself. Number one, yourself. I always say yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, no one will. I know maybe you have somebody, your mom, your dad, your sister, your friend, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, girl, whatever. It's just, they can love you, they can adore you, but if you don't love yourself enough, you're the one that's in that body. Remember that. So it's important in order for you to get the love that you need in your life. When you get the love in your life, and I'm not saying, okay, yeah, I love myself. Yes, I'm beautiful. I know we all go through that. I'm guilty of it too, but we really have to feel the love and digging deep every single day. Now, if many of you follow me on social media, you see that I'm always posting about positive thinking, about bringing in love, bringing in the light inside of you, because it's what I work on. And I work with other people who work on themselves. So it's kind of like a chain, and it's an energy exchange. So when we work on ourselves with other people, I may be motivating that person, but guess what? That person is getting motivated by me. So you know what? It reciprocates back and forth. And I love it, because I don't realize that that person is being motivated by me, because I'm motivated by that person. And then they tell me they're motivated by me, and vice versa. And it's many of people that I do this with on social media. And I love all my friends and followers on social media. It's great. And I've met a lot of new people. So my point here is focusing on yourself. I know I get lost sometimes and I talk about other things, but there's just so much I have that I just want to bring out to you all. I guess that's my Gemini moon. And I just love to, reach out to everyone. So abundance mindset happens from within. Remember that. Divine feminine, well, it's about to happen for you. It's about to come through. By releasing and focusing on your priority, we can see the Divine Feminine has got it all down pat now. Divine Feminine is keeping that glow. And maybe it's time to, focus on what is important with love, with the relationship. Maybe that relationship is coming back and you're not focusing on your priority of yourself. Maybe you're focusing on, why am I not getting the love? Maybe you're focusing, why can I find love? But though you're still connected to that person, maybe that person is coming back and you are giving up, or maybe you're not putting enough effort to get that person back into your life. Whatever message is coming through, you have to pay attention to it, because abundance mindset is going to help get you there. Affirmations, positive thinking, focusing on having love in your life is going to keep yourself centered, keep you grounded. Okay? So I hope that this reading resonated with you, because I'm going to say the truth. This reading really resonated with me in many different ways. Messages were coming through, and I hope that they came to you as well. Now, many times when we don't resonate with everything right away, I like to say, revisit this video, come back to it, watch it. Maybe when you're feeling more clear, sometimes you're not, focused on what I'm saying because you have a lot of things going on, especially now during the holidays. It's a good time to write things down as well. But always remember that messages come to you in different forms, different ways. Videos are wonderful ways to get these messages. Also, if you would like to get your own personalized reading, as I said earlier, you can just check out the links down below. I have several articles also on my blogs that you can check out as well. I do offer phone chat and email readings, so be sure to see what works for you. Like I said, everybody asks me, what reading is better? What session should I get? I mean, I can't say that. I mean, everybody is different, but basically it's all down in the instructions area. Also, please be patient when booking your reading or scheduling your reading, because I am trying to put in people as much as I can in my schedule, which is getting tighter since I've been doing so many different projects as well. So I get to you as soon as I can. And if you'd like to follow me on any one of my social media platforms, they're down below. I'd like to connect with you guys. It's really a lot of fun. I'm a real Instagrammer and Facebook person. So just letting you know, Twitter and all the other ones, I do go on them, but not as often. Also, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers and all my new subscribers. Thank you guys. I love the support. Thank you for the comments, the shares, the likes, and just everything that we've been coming to. This this is the end of 2018, and it's been a quick year. These years are flying by, and I just feel like I'm getting more and more empowered. It's changing my life, and each year I get stronger and I get more positive. And you know what? I say every year is better than the last year. And 2019, I expect it to be that way. Okay? So until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.